Hello, hello, hello. Here we go, folks. Now let's start to bring into our next person. T-Bone, you know this person. You know this person quite well.
Really now, who is this person that you're speaking of?
Oh, come on. Finally! Finally! Finally!
Oh God, really?
Yep.
Fuck are you talking about?
Oh, come on. He just recently reached 50 followers on his Tumblr. He has like 10 times the amount of that on his YouTube.
Would that be BlisteredBlood?
You got it, baby.
Well, you gotta
Holy,
understand something. I just got off of work and I just, uh,
See, you
bring
caught
him,
you.
bring
Wait.
him in there,
Let's see.
bring him in.
Let's see. It's T-Bone. You caught on quicker than Gonzo did.
Well, it took me a minute to think about it, but then 50 followers on Tumblr. Oh, of course it's our dear friend BlisterBlood. He's my other
kind of.
panelist.
I'm kind of tending to something else at the moment, so
Of course. Let me see. Looking for his music real quick because I actually had his music here ready to go. And but anyways, I mean, I can't believe he does a lot of great stuff. I mean, I remember the time he actually did that Gmod deal of basically him me and Flutters, which was pretty funny. I always thought. Do you remember that?
Of course I do. I remember seeing that on YouTube a long time ago.
God, I still laugh about it still. Let's see, where... Oh, it's in my downloads, isn't it? Or is it on here? I don't know where I put it at now. Had it here, all ready to go, and it just disappears on me. It's...
oh,
That's okay.
someone managed to heard word about me speaking about them in this chat in this stream.
Who would that be?
I shall withhold the identity for the sake of not people not gonna kill me.
Gonzo, what did you do?
It was about the people who kept asking me to promote their donations and stuff.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who wants donations and whatnot. Plenty of people.
Well, what am I gonna do? She's like, this person's like, you said something about me in the stream.
No, you actually didn't. And I'll vouch for that. I don't know who... I don't know who you're even talking about. I mean, jeez. Archimedes. It's filthy in there. Alright, let's actually just bring him in. We're kind of running a little bit behind schedule here. So let's do this like Donkey Kong. Oh, Blistered. Answer the call.
He has to answer the call. Of course he has to.
Of course. Hello, doctor.
Guten Tag, good Fräuleins. How are you all doing?
For I don't know, lady. What the hell?
How y'all doing, huh?
We're doing pretty good so far.
Well, that's good.
Yep. Mm.
So,
How's Archimedes?
Archimedes has been doing very well.
Did you finally get him out of Scout's chest?
It took a little while, I'll admit, but it was a bit trying, I will admit.
And how? Now the real question is, what number attempt are you on about getting back your medical license?
Oh, that, you see, it all started fairly recently with the fact that apparently they decided to introduce my personal favorite character on Surgeon Simulator 2013. And when I found out about this, I was immediately thinking to myself, holy fucking dog shit, does this look awesome? And you know what? I've been thinking about that game every fucking day of the week, and it's been such a fucking pain in the ass.
I ended up dealing with a movie about that, but some people were like, you know what? If I can buy it, you have to make it into a series. I mean, that would be so killer.
You
Oh,
know what the thing is,
definitely.
they should have different patients for different levels.
Oh shit. Imagine that. In some levels, you play as a medic. In some
I,
levels, you think like Pinkamena, Diane Pie.
Oh God.
yeah. Don't think I haven't seen that video of yours, Gonzo, because it nearly got me to think about making a reply to that and use like medic voice clips. while after the recording was done, you nearly got me thinking about it. You son of a bitch, you.
Damn it! We're all doomed. Doomed, I tell you. Doomed.
I'm fine. I don't feel doomed.
Shut up, T-Bone. And start panicking.
Mainly because your number hasn't been drawn yet.
Ooh. Yet wait. Hence he used the word yet.
Yeah, let's see. Now serving number 23. Gonzo,
What?
you're up.
Fuck.
Oh dear
I
God.
kid. Just take two and call me in the morning. But if your spleen ruptures, it's not my fault. It's not covered under your HMO.
Hey T-Bone, check your mic real quick. Do a testing real quick.
Okay, is that good? Is it good?
Yeah, T-Bone's mic's working fine, folks.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, can anybody hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think people are trying to call out to you. I think. So, anyways, it sounds a little too low. Maybe my voice is a little too loud. Maybe let me reduce that down a little bit. All right, that sound fine.
A little bit too quiet.
Volume in the stream. Okay, you want me to increase their volume? Okay. Okay, try another test, folks.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I'm increasing their volume. One more time, folks. Sorry, folks.
Okay.
Sometimes we get some technical difficulties here. Give me an A.
A.
Again.
Hey.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Does that sound good, folks?
Should
Yeah,
be.
it should be okay.
Ow.
Yeah, everybody sounds better. Okay. Moving along with our Barbastic review. Got a great show for you tonight. We pretty much got we got Gonzo dancing on the table. Wait, what?
Okay. I'll do a show, all right.
All right, let's get on with the show here.
Yeah,
Good idea.
let's on with it.
All right. So Blistered, how long have you been doing video commentaries?
Let's see. I believe I first got started with commentaries. I think in like shit, it's been a while now. Like I think since about like 2011, I think this was. So under the whole generations thing, that is, if that thing's even still going around now, I'd probably be like a third gen commentator. But that the whole generation shit, it's nothing but complete and total bullshit anyway. I don't even follow those rules anyhow.
Rules?
What rules? There's rules.
Yeah, I mean,
Seriously?
yeah, I mean, seriously, when you think about it like this, there's basically like some sort of unwritten rule book in regards to commentating these days, and while there's some standards that some people usually follow and shit like that, there's even some that people don't usually follow, and like I said, to me, it's just complete and total bullshit anyway.
Sounds about right to me.
Finally.
Okay, lost the video there for a minute, but no big deal.
What kind? I haven't checked your channel, so I know I should have, but God.
Well, hey, I haven't done anything there in about like 3 months, so.
You got hey, Gonzo, you have 3 months to catch up. I mean, come on, get with the program, man.
I just shit flying around and all that, but
Okay, how about this? How about we let BlisteredBlood explain about what his commentaries are about?
Well, basically, what commentaries are is that, and well, these forms of commentaries anyway, is that you basically look at a video, you listen to it, but there's something about it, about the quality of the video, that usually, like it's sort of shitty looking, like maybe the audio's kind of bad, and sometimes even the person that's usually discussing the certain issue that's in the video kind of has a bit of a different has sounds something a little bit against your beliefs. Like even it's shit. I don't even know how to explain it really. But the main thing of it is it's not like some of these Call of Duty commentators that you see out there, like some notable people like Minnesota Burns, for example. I'm not like that kind of person. Where basically you take the video, you segment it up, you put some little effects in there, like say some audio ducking, the occasional cutaway and shit like that, or maybe even some sort of a quick snappy remark that'll guarantee a laugh.
So basically, it's one of those commentaries where it's entertainment.
Pretty much. But the
It's
thing
almost so never mind.
Go ahead,
yeah,
Gonzo.
it's something like that. But then there are times when, well, I'm not going to lie about this. I've had some strikes on my account. Sees how apparently some person must have taken the thing I said the wrong way and shit like that. Like I could tell you all the stories behind that, and especially in some of the more recent years. Like say, I think it was around 2012. I think this was when I actually had a bit of a when I got into a bit of a furball with perhaps one of the more notorious people that's responsible for like so many false flaggings and shit like that. Like I'm not gonna name names because it's been over and done with for since about like last year and shit like that. But let's just say this one person was big into false flagging for the most inane of reasons. And well, I and many other people took extreme offense to it, and we basically had to call this guy out on so many occasions up until he finally got it through his thick skull. Ironically enough, it also took his internet being cut out for the better part of a year to eventually get it through his head. Not to mention his father also railed on him quite a few times as well.
Sounds pretty horrendous.
Oh boy. That's only part of it.
Not
All
bad.
right.
So let's get into the actual subject of topics. Gonzo, take it away.
Well, I actually know a little bit of BlisteredBlood, and he's not into My Little Pony that well, so I'm just going to skip on that. I do have some better questions at hand, though.
Well, if you want to ask those questions, go ahead. Anyways, I mean, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, what's the worst can happen?
Yeah, I mean, come on. What the fuck?
Well, let's see. How did you manage to hear about My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic?
Believe this or not, but this was actually, I think, when did trailers for the show start airing on the hub?
I can't remember for the life of me.
Probably sometime in 2010, I believe.
I think that was when I first heard about it, and I thought to myself, "Oh, great! They're bringing this shit back." And how fucking crazy is that going to be? So the interesting thing about that was I decided to give it a shot, and well, I watched an episode of it, and I thought to myself, I guess it's not as bad as I thought it was back in the day.
You're an A's kid, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I was born in '85, so yeah.
Hey, I'm a year older than you.
Yeah.
I am still the old man.
Yeah, I'm 28. Laugh it up.
Hey, I'm going 29 here pretty quick.
Oh, so you got a year on me.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I've seen a few episodes of it. I've even seen memes that sprung out of it from places like Pony-chan and ironically also on 4chan as well. And I've basically seen it spread all over the fucking place. I've even seen it on TF2. I've seen it on Counter-Strike. I've seen it on fucking even in some horror games, there's even like tons of mods for that shit now. Most notably, if you've also seen Markiplier, you may have even seen that he played a ponified version of that.
The SCP version.
Yes.
Yeah, of the pony one. Yeah.
Uh,
And he scared a Pinkie Pie. I just remember he just going to like towards the end of it, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, Pinkie Pie's gonna be here, and she's gonna come out of nowhere. Ah!
Oh, by the way, just so everybody knows, the reason I'm not talking right now is because me and Blood, we kind of have a bit of a history with each other.
Yeah, they do. He's part of the illogical podcast, folks.
Well, there's more to it, actually.
Well,
believe it or not.
we'll get to that. When we get to it.
All right, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yes, we'll cross the bridge with.
Yeah,
Mimic.
we'll jump off of it as soon as we get across it.
Next.
Forget the rest of the burning questions because this is even biting me in the back of my head. Has there been any topics or videos that you would do but you just couldn't out of anything like your values or your beliefs or whatnot?
There's a couple things that I don't get into. It's involving sexuality, politics, and religion.
Sounds like me.
Unless there's something about those three things that really piss me off.
Or affects you personally.
Yes. And I don't. And once it gets to that point, I'm not gonna mince words, and I'm gonna call you out on it.
Sweet. It's the way it's just supposed to be.
Basically, yeah.
So, okay. Out of everything you've seen from the whole entire pony genre, what did you like about it the most?
Believe this or not, but the art style for the characters was actually pretty good.
And what's probably the most dislike of it all?
Some of the fans. I'm not gonna lie about that.
It's always the same. It's always, it's not the art. It's somebody. It's somebody in the fandom that ruins it for the rest of it.
It's pretty much an ever going cycle. Like the characters and some people within the fandom aren't all bad. I mean, I know there's some bad apples out there, but there are some people out there that can be some good ones. And like say these three jokers that I'm talking to here right now. You, Mean Spirit, and you, T-Bone.
Oh,
you guys
fucking doodle doo. Grow up. There, I just called you out.
Oh man.
Some way to disrespect your elders. I mean, jeez.
Yeah.
Alright.
You could kiss my wrinkle hairy ass. That's all I care.
I really did hear that.
I ain't doing that. That's a Flutter Knight's job.
Oh, no, you even bring her into this. No, she won't even do that. I know she wouldn't. She might just kill you for that now. Or either give you nightmares for life.
Sorry, Flutters. Nope.
Alrighty then, let's move on.
Yeah,
before we dig ourselves too deep of a hole.
Oh. All right. What can we say?
And all of those awkward silences. Oh, let's move along. So all the commentaries, and now you also do. Now we're going to that bridge. Now you actually work with T-Bone on the Illogical podcast. Explain how that works.
Basically, on the show, we basically come across three different topics of some random choosing. I'm not really sure how all that works, but we basically split it up into hours, much like you guys do here. We then take occasional breaks on the hour for like about 4 minutes, and then we move on to the next topic. We take some calls and shit like that, get people's opinions on some of the things that we've talked about. Sometimes we might share the same opinions, sometimes we don't. But hey, that's the whole point of the Illogical podcast. We talk about shit that's impacting your lives. We talk about shit that's impacting everybody all across the world. It doesn't matter what it is, but
But
but yeah, like I said, we just basically talk about shit that people need to be aware of, and we don't pull any bullshit or pull any.
Yeah, but we don't deal with politics and religion.
No, yeah, we tried that once and it ended very horribly.
doesn't it always, because that's like one of the topics you never ever ever in any interview or any type of deal, unless you have a full politics and you're supposed to. I mean, unless you're Fox News or CNN, and since we're not,
Started on those fuckers because I got a bit of an issue with them.
yeah. As long as if you're not with them, don't talk about it. It's one of those things you just don't do.
God damn it! And CNN and Fox News is the only news channels that I have. I got nothing else. Damn it!
I pity you.
Fucking shitty cable.
Well, anyway, if I may,
Go ahead, T-Bone. You have the ground floor.
I guess I can go ahead and like tell a little backstory behind me and BlisteredBlood, how I ended up getting him on my show. As you probably know, me and Blood, we actually have some. We actually go as far back as 2011 when I first started in the commentary community. Oh, big surprise, everybody! I was a commentator at one time.
Big surprise! Cat's out of the bag.
Spoiler alert!
and of course, with Blood here, he helped me, get on my feet as far as a young commentator goes, and alongside him was also Young Blood Fantasy 91. But ultimately, what it came down to is like me and him, we started sharing Skype information here or there or whatever. And then, well, one night I was like, "Hey, Blood, you want to be a part of my podcast?" And he's like, "Sure, why not?"
And well, that's how it happened. We basically took off right from there. We've had a pretty good start, I'll admit to that. And we've even had some people on the show, some very notable people, I would say. Like, for example, we've had Rena Chan, we've had fucking who's her face, we've even had Closet Case Amy, we've even had Soul Rack on the show.
And Inverted Shadow.
And Inverted Shadow as well. We've also had him on there. Basically, we're getting our names out there,
And here it was, like, I think it was about almost a year ago. I remember T-Bone coming to my show when we first started. This is for the Illogical podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that I still remember to this day, T-Bone, that you came to me and actually said you want to be, try to get some tips and actually wanted to, be part of it. The thing is, here's the thing. Do you remember what happened on that day?
What happened on that day?
I turned you down.
You did.
I did at first. I remember that. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't really remember that much because that was a long time ago. I was still on YouTube.
Yeah, but you actually heard me at Gonzo at one time. And you actually talked to us.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what happened. I remember that. God, what a history.
Indeed. Well, I guess I should probably go ahead and ask a question now, just for the sake, because I didn't really ask a question. This kind of concerns, you and yours and my relationship as, friends on the podcast and outside podcast. Honest opinion, right now, best video I've ever done and worst video I've ever done. I've never got a chance to ask you that. Let's hear it.
Best video you've ever done. That would have to be some of the more controversial ones that you did. Like, say, for example, and it's really hard to pick what ones were my favorites, but some of the best ones that I've seen was your Sonic Passion rant and your trilogy of Why I Hate the Maury Show. But the worst one, I would say... I wasn't really all that big a fan on your cartoon censorship one,
Oh my God! Yes, I knew
but
that one was coming.
you did have some good points to raise on there. But I felt it was meh at best.
Yeah, I know. Well, you gotta understand. I was out of the game for so long, and that I had lost my touch entirely.
Hey, join the club. I haven't done a commentary in fucking 3 months now, and I'm feeling I might be getting some ring rust on me. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
hear you.
Mm.
So wow. So many commentaries, voice actors, artists. Wow. I've been around a lot. But the thing
Surprised
is,
your head hasn't spun.
I'm surprised I haven't spun off yet.
Hey, join the club. You're in pretty good company.
God, that makes me feel so much better. No, you know what? You're right. You know what? You're right. You know why I say that?
Why is that?
That's that.
Because it's not just you guys that I say is good company. It's the people. It's the people that actually, the viewers that we have. I mean, the viewers we have had too, that basically have made this thing all worthwhile. If you really think about it. For you, it's the same way. If you didn't have viewers on your, people view your videos or, commented on your commentaries, I mean, what's the point?
Pretty much.
What's the point of actually doing it if it isn't for the people?
And it's also something. There's also something that I wanted to bring up a little while ago when you were basically talking about criticisms and shit like that. There was actually something that I wanted to mention offhand that actually that actually I wanted to speak with you about.
Sure.
When you speak of people wanting to accept the criticisms, yeah, I will have to agree with you on this one because there is literally so much stupid out there that you just want to slap it right across the face with a rolled up newspaper and say, "No. No. You don't do that. You don't." But then again, then there's these assholes that turn around and bring the fucking law in on you just because you reprimanded them and said, "No. You're not supposed to do that." And then you get all these flaggings, you get all these strikes, you lose your account and shit like that. You wind up jumping ship to another one and shit like that. And it's just stupid.
Well, there are ways of getting around that. There always
Yeah.
is. I mean,
Yeah,
there
there's
is the
always
proper
is.
way of doing it, and there's an improper way of doing it. The proper way of doing it is basically doing anything by the book. And yes,
Exactly.
I mean, like you said, there is a unwritten handbook there. But the thing is, you have to read in between the fine lines. But there's another way of handling that situation, and that is by doing what
Yeah.
I usually fight YouTube because some other person maybe basically flagged me because I'm using somebody else's audio, which is like said no, I have this came from a royalty free deal. I show the website and they drop the deal because it's royalty free. You can't argue, and it's not your work because it belongs to someone else. How can you claim someone else's work when it's not particularly? But it's music matches on my video. Whoopie fucking do. I mean, let me give you a prime example. When I actually did a video on Pearl Harbor, a Pearl Harbor Day video, and I actually I got videos from World War II. Now, someone said that you can't use that video. It's like, no, I can use that because that's open to the public for free use, for public use.
And
Public use.
that's one of the main things that I champion the most, especially in regards to commentaries these days, because it parodies and what else? What else? Commentaries, criticisms, parodies, and what the fuck else was there?
Documentaries.
But yeah, exactly. These all fall under a little thing called the Fair Use Clause, which is Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. If anybody here doesn't have any idea what it is, I advise that people here in this chat right now look it up, read it carefully, and study, because this is some of the things that you're going to have to deal with especially whenever you decide to enter commentating, because people will abuse this, or this whole "you stole my video shit" and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Another thing I'd also like to bring up is because like I said, I've had to deal with this shit plenty of times in the past, so I know where you're going with this. Um, People these days say they own their videos. No, they do not, because you know why? And this is a bit of a secret that I'm certain nobody here on YouTube or even anywhere on YouTube would have known, because YouTube is the one that owns your videos. The only thing you own in regards to those videos is what you put in it, which is a little thing called, and this is going to be mind-blowing, so I advise everybody to come in a little bit closer, because this shit is going to blow your fucking mind. You know what that is? It's a little thing called content. Ho!
Mind equals blow.
Exacto fucking leap.
Beautiful.
Exactly.
Good thing I have my sunglasses on. I can watch the explosion from here.
Trust me, it's a beautiful little explosion of a thermonuclear blast.
That's why you think I have the sunglasses on and the extra sunscreen. With us, and basically, I've been waiting to wait for that sirens to go off so actually I could put on the radioactive suit.
That happens.
Hey, I'm not gonna have anything falling off of me.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, I have it. Don't worry, there's a doctor in the house. I'm blistered.
I'm not a licensed practitioner, but I can do it to the best of my abilities.
Like I said, he lost his medical license.
And he stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Wait, what?
I said you also stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Oh, come on! You don't get the reference? It's like you know, like aren't you a doctor? No, I'm not a real doctor, but I stay at a Holiday Express.
Oh, now
you know those commercials way back in the late '90s.
No, it's still being made. I mean, they were made even this year.
That fucking flew over my head.
I haven't seen that, so I have no clue.
So when's going to be your next commentary?
Should be out pretty soon. I don't know when. Sees how I need to grab the respective video and then make a little edits here and there and shit like that, and just and then record what it is I'm gonna say. Sees how well. Yeah, it's scripted, but it actually does help out in making your points a little bit stronger here and there, and especially if you put your thoughts down on paper.
Okay. But any sneak peeks or maybe spoilers on subjects?
Basically, the person I'm deciding to go after is, in fact, a bit of a newcomer, but one of the videos that he did was something that is actually not...
in other words, no spoilers.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not really bad, but it's not really good. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Alright, well, fair enough. But anyways, with that being said, I mean... You think you have any words of wisdom to pass out to the others out there?
Well, the one thing I can say to any potential newcomer is, especially if you're wanting to enter commentatings and shit like that, you may be a little bit shit out of luck. Sees how there's really not much going on, especially sees how a lot of people haven't really done much in terms of in a while, and this was something that I alluded to when I did that 50 plus follower thing. If you are to enter commentating, look up some people that have done this for quite a long time. Like, say, I'll even throw out some examples here. Like, say, Youngblood Fantasy, as T-Bone here mentioned. There's also a TOG Professor. There's also quite a few others, but those are the two that you can look up, and then you can study them and see how they handle themselves, listen to what they say, listen to the points they brought up, and yeah, just and then when you feel that you're good to go ahead and have fun. Just be careful because there can be people that may not agree with what you say.
Sounds fair enough.
Hmm.
Yep.
So, wow. Look at the time.
I know, right?
I know. Well, Blister Blood, it was a pleasure for you to be on the show here.
It was a
And
pleasure for you to bring me on.
oh yeah, and I think this is your bird. I think he got trapped in the microwave and he got kind of cooked. Sorry.
Oh well. He'll probably be waiting for me at the spawn. So with that, I might as well go ahead and get out of here and let you three carry on and with your shit.
Yeah, thank you for being on there. It was really fun.
Hey, Blood.
Yeah. What's up?
I guess we might as well go ahead and announce it. Logical Podcast tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Be there.
Yes.
And this time I'll be there.
All right, yay!
In the meantime, folks, this here has been Blistered Blood saying that whenever there's shit on the internet that needs a checkup, the doctor is always in.
All right, thank you
Take
very
care.
much. We're going to take a quick short break, and we'll be.
Thank God. I need to.
So we're going to take a quick musical break, because I think a few of us need to use the bathroom, and while I'll try to get the our next person here onto the show. So be right back, folks.